Tom Simmons on why handmade woodworking still matters in a mass-produced world. Walk through most furniture stores today and you will see a familiar pattern. Pieces are designed to be shipped efficiently, assembled quickly, and replaced when styles change or materials fail. Convenience has become the defining feature of modern furniture production. Tom Simmons sees a different path. Through his woodworking business, Creation in Wood, Simmons has spent years building furniture, cabinetry, kitchens, toys, and custom interior projects that are designed to last. His work is rooted in a simple belief: beautiful and useful objects still matter, and craftsmanship remains valuable in a culture increasingly shaped by disposable products. For Simmons, woodworking is more than a hobby or side business. It is an expression of creativity, discipline, and service. Every project represents an opportunity to create something that improves daily life while standing the test of time. The difference between making and manufacturing mass production has made furniture more affordable and accessible than ever. Simmons readily acknowledges that factory-made products serve a purpose. Not every household can invest in custom craftsmanship. But he believes something important is often lost when production becomes disconnected from the maker. Handcrafted furniture carries the fingerprints of its creator. Every board is selected intentionally. Every joint is carefully fitted. Every design decision reflects the needs of a specific client rather than the requirements of an assembly line. That process creates a different relationship between people and the objects they bring into their homes. A handcrafted dining table is not simply a surface where meals are served. It becomes the setting for family celebrations, holiday gatherings, conversations, and milestones. A custom-built cabinet is not just storage. It becomes part of the character of a home. The value comes not only from how the piece looks, but from the thought and care invested in its creation. Why quality still matters. One of Simmons' strongest convictions is that durability matters. Many mass-produced furniture pieces are designed around cost efficiency. Materials are selected to reduce expenses. Construction methods prioritize speed. As a result, furniture often has a limited lifespan. Custom woodworking follows a different philosophy. The goal is not simply to build something attractive for today. The goal is to build something that will continue serving its purpose years or even decades from now. That commitment influences every stage of the process. Solid wood construction, carefully engineered joinery, thoughtful design, and attention to detail all contribute to longevity. While trends come and go, quality craftsmanship remains relevant. Simmons believes that lasting value often outweighs short-term savings. A well-made piece may require a larger investment upfront, but it can serve a family for generations. In an age when replacement has become routine, durability itself becomes a statement. The enduring appeal of traditional woodworking technology has transformed nearly every trade, and woodworking is no exception. Modern tools have increased precision and efficiency in remarkable ways. Yet Simmons remains deeply connected to traditional woodworking methods. Part of that connection comes from respect for the craftsmen who came before him. Generations of woodworkers developed techniques that continue to prove their worth today. Traditional joinery, careful hand finishing, and meticulous attention to grain direction are not outdated practices. They are time-tested approaches that contribute to strength, beauty, and longevity. Simmons and his wife Danielle have even invested time in restoring century-old machinery while expanding their workshop capabilities, blending historical craftsmanship with modern functionality. For Simmons, preserving these traditions is not about nostalgia. It is about maintaining standards that have produced exceptional results for centuries. The tools may evolve, but the principles remain the same. Custom design creates personal connection. One of the greatest advantages of custom woodworking is personalization. Every family uses its space differently. Every homeowner has unique preferences, challenges, and goals. Off-the-shelf products often require people to adapt to the furniture. Custom furniture reverses that equation. Simmons begins by understanding how clients live and what they need. A kitchen must support the way a family cooks and gathers. Built-in cabinetry should complement the architecture of the home. A dining table should fit both the room and the people who will use it. These considerations shape the final design. The result is furniture that feels connected to the lives of the people who own it. Instead of being interchangeable, each piece carries a distinct identity. That personal connection is difficult to replicate through mass production. When people know who built a piece, why it was designed a certain way, and how it came together, the object often takes on deeper meaning. Building heirlooms, not just furniture. Simmons is particularly drawn to projects that have the potential to become family heirlooms. The concept is increasingly rare in a culture that often prioritizes convenience over permanence. Yet many families still cherish objects passed down from previous generations. These pieces carry stories as well as practical value. A handcrafted rocking chair may remind someone of a grandparent. A toy chest may serve multiple generations of children. A dining table may witness decades of family history. These are not merely products. They become part of a family's narrative. That possibility motivates Simmons. He understands that woodworking is ultimately about people. The furniture is important, but the lives surrounding the furniture are what give the work significance. Creating something that remains useful and beautiful for decades is a unique form of contribution. The satisfaction of making something real modern work increasingly takes place behind screens. Many people spend their days managing information, responding to messages, and navigating digital environments. Woodworking offers a different experience. There is a unique satisfaction in transforming raw materials into finished objects that can be touched, used, and appreciated. Simmons finds joy in that process. A pile of lumber becomes a cabinet. Individual boards become a dining table. Rough materials become something functional and beautiful. The transformation requires patience, problem-solving, and persistence. It also requires humility. Wood has its own characteristics, challenges, and surprises. Successful craftsmanship depends on understanding and working with those realities rather than forcing them. That relationship between craftsman and material is part of what makes woodworking so rewarding. Excellence as a calling. Simmons' approach to woodworking reflects a broader commitment to excellence that runs throughout his life and work. In addition to operating creation in wood, he teaches shop class and has devoted years to helping others develop practical skills and confidence. That mindset shapes his craftsmanship. Excellence is not achieved through shortcuts. It is built through repetition, learning, refinement, and attention to detail. Every successful project represents countless decisions that most people never see. Measurements are checked repeatedly. Materials are evaluated carefully. Finishes are applied patiently. The final product may appear effortless, but the process behind it never is. That commitment separates true craftsmanship from simple production. Why handmade work still matters. The appeal of handmade woodworking is not rooted in resistance to modern life. It is rooted in a belief that some values remain timeless. People still appreciate quality. They still value beauty. They still want objects that perform well and endure. Custom woodworking speaks to those desires. For Tom Simmons, the goal is not simply to build furniture. It is to create pieces that enrich homes, strengthen family traditions, and demonstrate the lasting value of thoughtful craftsmanship. In a world filled with disposable products, that philosophy feels increasingly relevant. A well-crafted piece of furniture does more than fill a room. It tells a story about care, skill, and permanence. It reminds us that some things are worth building well, worth preserving, and worth passing on to the next generation.